Jimin, Dad, I swear I will leave you if you just give that to me. Just don't make a fuss of it. I don't really want that. Mr. Kim, what should I do when I didn't even took anything? Jimin, fine. I don't think you are going to accept it now. If you really want that, then that's alright. Let's go in that way only. He said as he held Mr. Kim's hand. Jimin, come on, first give me now. Mr. Kim, yeah, leave me. Just then, Taeyang opened the door of the office and entered. As Mr. Kim saw Taeyang there, he started to scream as if it was hurting him, and he started to scream for Taeyang. Mr. Kim, Taeyang, see what he's doing to me. Just look at him. He's just trying to hit me. Taeyang, Appa, what are you doing here? Mr. Kim, I just came to I just came to visit here, nothing else. And he's trying to. Taeyang interrupted Mr. Kim and said, I don't think you would have came here such early morning. You never went to our office in this morning, so how can you come here? Mr. Kim, see, he's hurting me and you are not even believing your father. Taeyang, when you already broke my trust, then how can I trust you again? Mr. Kim, what are you saying, son? Taeyang, what is it, Jimin? What happened? Jimin, I just wanted to leave it, but I don't think he's going to accept it. I just want that papers back which he took. Mr. Kim, but I didn't took any papers. What are you saying? Taeyang, Appa, please, give it back to him. Mr. Kim, you are not even believing your father. What are you doing, son? Taeyang, please, Appa, just give back whatever you have taken. Mr. Kim, I didn't took anything. I told na. Why don't you even listen to me? Jimin, fine. I accept you didn't took it anything. Then why did you came inside? Mr. Kim, I just came to check here. Jimin, and who opened the doors and all those locks? Who opened all those things? Mr. Kim, they were opened. Jimin, Dad, it wasn't opened yesterday, and do you think it will be opened today when it wasn't even opened yesterday? Mr. Kim, I think you might have forgotten about it. Jimin, I don't forget all those things. This is the most important responsibility on me. So how can I forget this thing? Mr. Kim, I don't know. You might have just forgotten. That's not my fault. I just saw it open, so I came inside. Jimin, fine. I accept that the door of the main gate might be open, but my door never leaves open, and no one can open that door without me. Mr. Kim, but Taeyang opened. He just came inside just now. Why didn't it was closed when he came inside? How did he came inside? Jimin, because it was open when I came inside. I didn't close it, so he came inside, or else he would have not able to come inside. And you know what? You came just 10 minutes before I came inside. And I know you were searching all over. I can show the fingerprints that you put on all those things, but I don't want that because I just don't want to take it more far. Just give that back and go ahead. Taeyang, enough, Appa. Please. Please give it to him back. I don't want any conflict here. Please give him. Mr. Kim, I said I don't have. Why don't you understand that? And yeah, Jimin, you told you never come this early. Then why are you here today? Jimin was about to speak until Taeyang interrupted him. Taeyang, Appa, it's his company. He can come whenever he wants to. Jimin, no, Taeyang, that's not it. But it's true that I never came in such a morning. But it is just because of your father. I got a message in the early morning and it took me only 10 minutes to come here, although I was on time, or else I might have not able to catch him. I know wherever he touched, I can show you, but if you want to, I will right now show it. Taeyang, no need, Jimin. I don't want anything like that. I will just give it to you back. Just give me some minutes. Jimin, alright, I believe you. Go ahead. Taeyang went towards Mr. Kim and took him to a side. Jimin went back to his place and started doing some work. Taeyang, Appa, that was enough. Please give it back. Mr. Kim, but what do you think, son? We can become more rich if we take this. Yeah, but I don't want to be rich. If he is upset, I just don't want it. Please, give it back, Appa. And this is the last time I'm asking you, or else the consequence won't be good. Please just give it back. Mr. Kim didn't say anything and just gave it to him. But when he was about to leave, he stopped him. Mr. Kim, you will regret it, son. Just think about it again. We can become rich and we don't even need anything else if we got this one. And I will find anyone else for you. Why do you just need him? Yeah, because I love him. Just stop it and go to our house. Mom is not okay. Just go. Mr. Kim, what? She's not alright? What happened to her? Tam, you got worried, right? Mr. Kim, of course I will. How is she? Is she alright? Tam, it is the love. And that love was showed by him to me. You never loved me, Appa. And you never showed that love to me. I am glad that you at least love your ma. Mr. Kim, is it a joke to you, Thiam? How can you just say that she's not alright? Thiam, it's not a joke to me, Appa. It is not at all joke because he is the one only who loves me and just like you do to your ma. And of course, I would like to live with him. And you never gave that love to me, which I got from him. So please don't interrupt in between us. Mr. Kim, you will regret it. Got it? He said as he went outside of the office and also the company. Thiang came back to Jimin and gave him the papers. Jimin stood up as he took the papers and went towards the cupboard to keep it back. Thiang was looking down the whole time. Jimin, thank you, Thiang. As Jimin was about to go back to his seat, Thiang kneeled down in front of him. Jimin, Thiang, what are you doing? Thiang, I am really sorry, Jimin. I don't want to break your trust, but my appa is doing all those things just to get money. I am really sorry. I will do my best so that it won't be repeated again. Please, just forgive me this time. Jimin, it's alright, Thiang. You don't need to apologize. It's alright. I accept it and I already told you that. So I am more step ahead than your father, so don't worry about it. Thiang, thank you so much, Jimin. Jimin, it's alright. Just get up now. Please, don't do this. He said as he held Thiang's arms and made him stand up. After he was stood up, he hugged him tightly. Thiang, I am really sorry, Jimin. Jimin, it's alright, Thiang. Just don't do it. Please, I just don't need your apologies. Please stop this. Thiang nodded slowly. Thiang backed off from the hug. Thiang, I think I should go also. I also have to open the company. Jimin, alright, you can go now. See you later. Jimin said as he pecked Thiang's forehead. Thiang, bye. Jimin, bye. 2 weeks later. Thiang's company started to had a great loss. Their sales was going down and it wasn't recovering at all. Their employees started leaving as they didn't got enough money for their payment. As all these situation happened, Thiang was really upset because of all these things. Jimin thought to do some help and he asked some of his employees to work under Thiang and he will pay for them. Although Thiang wasn't getting ready, but Jimin just pursued him and let his workers to work under Thiang's company. Mr. Kim, who still didn't give up from Jimin's company, he tried to ask those employees about Jimin's company all these, but those employees never talked to Mr. Kim that frankly. They never opened their mouth whenever Mr. Kim asked them about Jimin's company. As the time passed, Mr. Kim started to ask them more and more, but as they never opened their mouth about Jimin's company, Mr. Kim got angry. One day, Mr. and Mrs. Kim went to their company and they wanted to talk to some employees of Jimin's company. Jimin also came there for some work and to check out their employees, which was a surprise for Mr. and Mrs. Kim. They didn't expected Jimin to come. When Mr. and Mrs. Kim were scolding Jimin's employee, Jimin caught them. Jimin, Dad, why are you scolding them? Did they did anything wrong? Mr. Kim, don't you understand what I am asking? He said as he ignored Jimin. Jimin, Dad, I'm asking you something. Mr. Kim, when did you come? Jimin, just now, but why are you scolding my employees? Mr. Kim, but they are working under us. They should at least understand what we are asking them. Jimin, of course, why not? But what happened? Mr. Kim, they are not answering what we are asking. Jimin, what were you asking by the way? Mr. Kim, nothing. Jimin, what do you mean by nothing? Our employee went towards Jimin and tried to say something in his ears. Mr. Kim, how dare you to go near him? Jimin, Dad, please don't do anything to him. He has that right to do. I allow my employees to talk to me as they are comfortable. They can talk in any way they want. So you don't have right to stop them. Mr. Kim, but how dare they to go and talk in your ears? They can talk in front of us. Jimin, he might have something personal to speak. He said as he let the employee to speak. After some time, the employee went towards his seat and started working. Mrs. Kim, what did he ask? Jimin, actually, I think you shouldn't ask about my company to them. Although they know everything about my company, but they are not going to answer you. So please stop questioning about my company to them. Mrs. Kim, but why can't we ask and why can't they tell? You are also our son. We can ask about your company. We can at least know about your company. I mean, there is no need for you to know. I am handling that company and I will handle it. So you don't have to bother about my company. I will take care of it better. Mrs. Kim. But still, if something happens, then we can at least take over it and try to make it better. Jimin, you won't have to do that because I have all the things prepared already. So you don't have to bother about it. Mr. Kim, but why were they not answering about what we asked? Although they are working under you, but for now they are working under us. They can at least answer what we are asking them. Jimin, I know they are working under you, Dad, but actually they are getting paid by me and they are employees of my company, not yours. They are just temporarily here for your company. They will be coming back to me as soon as your company gets stable. Mr. Kim, but at least until when they should at least answer us what we are asking them. Jimin, they will answer everything except if it's about my company. Hyang, Appa, Jimin, when did he came? He said as he noticed Jimin. Jimin, just now, but can you please stop your father? He is just scolding my employees for no reason. Hyang, Appa, what happened? Mr. Kim, nothing. We were asking them and he just started to give us lecture, nothing else. Hyang, Appa, how many times do I have to tell you? Please don't interfere in his company. Mrs. Kim, when did we did? Jimin, enough is enough. I thought to at least give up this time. I thought to give you another chance. But I don't think you all are going to accept and get good. It was a waste to give you a chance. Although I never trusted that you will become better person, but I at least thought that you might get, but that might have also come finished. There were really very least chances for you to get a better person, but not anymore. I can't give any chances. It's better to take my employees from here, isn't it? Hyang, Jimin, please don't get angry. Jimin, I had enough of it, Hyang. Please, don't stop me for now. And yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Kim, do you have a death wish? Hyang, what happened, Jimin? You are calling them Mr. and Mrs. Kim. They are your parents. Jimin, they were, not anymore. He said as he left from there. Hyang, Jimin, wait. Jimin didn't respond to anything and asked his employees to come with him. He had enough of their stupidness They were not at all cooperating with Jimin, although he was just trying to give them one chance, but it was end of it. He is fed up with all Miss Kim's family. Except Hyang, no one really understands anything in that family. Mr. and Mrs. Kim are really very much greedy and they just want everything to be there. Mr. and Mrs. Kim, Hyang, we are leaving. Hyang, why did you do that? Mr. Kim, what did we do? Hyang, why did you have to just fight with him? He is helping us and you just want his company. Why? How many times do I have to tell you? Please stop. Please stop wishing for his company. He has his own company. Why can't he just keep it with him? Mr. Kim, stop telling us. We know what we are doing. They said as they left from there. Mr. and Mrs. Kim directly went to Jimin's company. Jimin although took all the employees outside, but as Mr. and Mrs. Kim came outside, all the employees again went inside and asked Hyang to give them work. Hyang was really shocked that they again came back and also happy with Jimin. After some time, Mr. and Mrs. Kim were also in his company. Mr. and Mrs. Kim, so you are not going to at least let us know about your company. Jimin, please stop this. I don't want anything and please just let me be alone or else I might do something wrong. Mr. Kim, but we want something. We want your company. Give it to us or else you might also get into trouble. Jimin, it's alright. I can handle it. You don't have to do anything. And I am not ever going to give my company to you. You already took all those companies from those employees. So don't ever dare to take my company now. Mr. Kim, what do you mean? Jimin, do you think I'm unaware that all those people who work under me are those people who used to work under your company and you just cheated on them and took all those shares they had from your company and just let them be on the road, isn't it? I just took inside all those people. That's why they work under me and they are really very loyal to me. So please, don't ever think that they will tell anything to you. Mr. Kim, that's why they were not telling us anything, right? Jimin, of course. Why would they go to tell you when you already showed them to the road? Mr. Kim, so I think if I ever give them money, they will surely come back to me because money is the biggest thing in the world, isn't it? Jimin, not at all. They are not at all going to come back to you. Not in this life at least. Mr. Kim, how can you be so confident? Jimin, because I am. I am pretty sure they are not going to do. Did they tell whenever you asked them about my company? Mr. Kim, but we didn't offer them money that time. Jimin, they get more money you can offer them. Got it? Mr. Kim, really? Jimin, of course. Mrs. Kim, so I think, honey, we should kill him because I don't think he is going to give us company until he is alive. Mr. Kim, of course, we have to do that. Jimin, so I think you are going to kill me now? Just be careful. Don't get yourself into trouble instead of me. Mr. Kim, what do you think of us? He said as he took out a gun from his bag. Jimin, so you also have a gun. I didn't expected that. Mr. Kim, I knew you won't be expecting that. Jimin said and went backwards and opened a cupboard, taking out a gun from there. Jimin, so what about this one? Mr. Kim, how did you have a gun? Jimin, do you think I'm stupid or I'm a fool? You already ruined my family, Mr. and Mrs. Kim. And you also now are coming in between me and Hyang. Please stop this if you really don't want to see your sunset. Sorry, I forgot. I don't think you even consider him as your son. Mr. Kim, who said we don't? He's our son and we love him. Mrs. Kim, of course, we love him. Jimin, I think that must be the biggest lie of this world, that you love your son. I don't think so. I never saw that love in your eyes for him. You just kept him. It's like you just kept him for your company. You just want money from my company. And he's like a servant who is working there without any payment, isn't it? Mr. Kim, what are you trying to say? Jimin, because it seems like that only. He was happy whenever he was with me. I really love to see him happy, and just for his happiness, I was also getting back from my revenge. I didn't want to kill you both, not at all, after meeting him. But I think you won't change. You will never become a better person in this life, at least not in this life. And I really wanted to make you regret, which I don't think you will do. And I really didn't want to kill you because I just wanted to make you regret. Mr. Kim, who are you? He asked out of nowhere. Jimin, oh, so now you remember who I am. I am Park Jimin. Who else I can be? Mr. Kim, Park Jimin? Whose son are you? Jimin, that should be known by you better than me, isn't it, Mr. Kim? Jimin said as he finally pointed the gun towards Mr. Kim. Jimin, I'm sorry, but I have to do this. I have to take the sit on me, isn't it? Just then the door burst out, revealing Jimin. Appa, what are you doing? Mr. Kim, gonna kill him. Appa, are you crazy? He's my husband, how can you do that? Mr. Kim, but he's the biggest enemy for us. He is just coming in between me and this company. But this company doesn't belong to you, Appa. Please stop this. Mr. Kim, but why do you think that? We can take this company and be rich. What will you get by getting rich? Will you get the whole world? Are you going to take all those money when you go to the grave? You will be going empty-handed. You came empty-handed and you have to go empty-handed. You won't take anything from this world. So what's the meaning of getting so rich? I just wanted happiness. That's why I married him. He made me happy, which you never did. Why are you just taking him away? Mr. Kim, money makes happy. You can be happy with money. You can do anything with money. What will he do? The happiness he gave me, that can't be given by money. Because I have taken all those things which might make me happy, but that never did. You just broke me 2 or 3 times already, Appa. Please, don't also kill him now. Jimin, I just want to tell you something before I die, or before they die. I should let them know also. Jimin, what are you saying? You won't die. Neither you will kill them. Jimin, I don't know. I gave them enough chances. I can't give it anymore. And yes, if you really wondered that I really looked exactly like Jimin to whom you loved, then yes, I am that Jimin to whom you loved from your childhood. What? What did you say? Jimin, what you heard? This can't happen. He died. He died a long ago. Jimin, of course, that person didn't die. I mean, I didn't die, but my parents did die, along with my hand, which was killed by your parents. They never got into any accident. Your parents cheated on my parents and just killed them because they wanted the whole company, not half. They didn't want the half share of the company. Your parent and my parents were friends, but your parents were too greedy that they just wanted the company for themselves, not to get into a share. I really wanted to tell you this already long ago, but I wasn't able to. I held myself back a lot, but I don't think I should do it anymore. I should just let you know what I am and who I am. And yes, I married to you for revenge. I wanted to kill them, but I think somewhere I wasn't able to do that. I just wasn't able to kill them because I sometimes saw whenever they were happy, you also got happy a little. Whenever they just adored you a little, you will become happy. And your happiness meant more than my revenge. That's why I wasn't going to kill them, but I think I have to do it. They are not really being in their limits. They are going out of their limits. And that's enough for me. I can't take it anymore. Jimin, please, Stop this. I really want to live with you. Stop this, Jimin, please. Keep that down. Jimin, no, Taeyang. Not anymore. Please, don't stop me. Taeyang took the gun from Mr. Kim, making Mr. and Mrs. Kim shocked. Mr. Kim, what are you doing, Taeyang? Give that back. I want to kill him. I will kill him right away. But seeing Taeyang pointing the gun towards Jimin, they also again got shocked. Jimin, Taeyang, so you are going to kill me, right? Jimin said as he looked towards Jimin. Taeyang shocked. Taeyang, and if you keep the gun down, then I won't do anything to you. Just keep it back, please. Jimin was still pointing the gun towards Mr. and Mrs. Kim. And soon there was a loud thud sound. Bang! The sound echoed in the room and a body fell down on the ground. Taeyang looked away as soon as he pressed the trigger. Taeyang, I'm sorry, Jimin.